Hello, Tenda, and over to you.
Hi, Andy. Good morning. All right, you're welcome to the Entrepreneur Spotlight on the Weekend Show. I'm Tanda Chimelo, and today we will be shining our spotlight on the world of fashion. Now, over the years, clothing, which started as a fundamental human need, evolved to become a symbol of cultural and economic status. Beyond aesthetics, the fashion industry has become a form of self expression. Now, did you know that the fashion industry has a global net worth of over $1.7 billion and is responsible for 2% of the world's GDP? Now, on the spotlight today, we have businesswoman and fashion entrepreneur Tanko Halima Augustina, the CEO of House of Hally. Good morning and welcome to the spotlight.
Good morning, Adi.
I'm sorry, is it Hally or Holly?
Hally.
Hally. All right, that's
Yes.
correct. Okay. I'm always excited whenever I have fashion designers on the show because fashion is one of my favorite topics. So we get to more like discuss on my personal interests. So basically, how do you define your brand, House of Hally? What's the core philosophy behind your designs? What inspires you and what makes House of Hally stand out?
Okay, so I will define House of Hally as a fashion brand that is out after excellence. All we do, we deliver excellence to our clients out there. Then back to my inspiration, what inspired me to go into fashion designing actually started from childhood. I got the inspiration from my mom. While growing up, I don't know anything. Outside school, the only thing I know is fashion. Like after school, I follow my mom to her tailoring shop. Then, back then where they make clothes using sewing machine, there's no any form of advert. So as a child, while I'm in the shop waiting for her, while her workers are working with her, I pick up pieces of fabrics. I try to make one or two. So that's where I got my inspiration from. So it started from childhood.
Interesting. So, can you briefly walk us through your design process from your initial concept to the final product? So, when you have a design in your mind, when you want to make a dress, can you briefly walk us in a nutshell how you start from the inspiration, from the designing, and to your finished product?
Okay, so the first thing I do whenever I have a design or I have an inspiration to come up with a design, the first thing I do is I have a sketch work because it's an idea. So I try to sketch it out to see, to try to bring this design I have into reality, After sketching it out, I come up with my pattern. Then after getting my pattern, I think of, okay, what kind of fabric am I going to use to bring out this design? And I try it on different, maybe at least 3 fabrics to see which fabric will give me a better design from what I have sketched out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it seems a lot, but you're kind of like summarizing it in short terms because it's easier
Actually,
said than done. Some dresses
yes.
take weeks to make. That's what I've been meant to understand. So it's good that you're passionate, you're very passionate about what you're doing. But it's one thing to work on your passion, and it's another thing to actually make money from your passion. So how do you handle the business side now of your brand, like marketing, sales, and scaling of your collections? How do you handle all of that?
Okay, so on the marketing aspect, for handwork, right from childhood, I believe your work markets you. People see it out there and they come for it. That's why when you asked me that I should define House of Hally, I told you we are a fashion brand that believe in excellence. So the first thing, before marketing our product on social media or anywhere, the first thing we try to do is to deliver excellence, that anywhere our work goes to, it will speak for us. So we deliver perfection. We try to give out our best to our clients.
Interesting.
That is it, basically.
Wow. So your product is your first form of advertisement.
Yes.
Interesting. So finally, before I let you go, I know there's a lot of passionate and like upcoming fashion designers. I myself am very interested in fashion and designing, but I took a look at the whole process it takes to make a dress, and I was like, I'm not sure I have the energy for all of this because it does actually take a lot. So what advice would you have to young designers who are just starting their careers in the fashion industries? They look up to other fashion designers like yourself. What advice would you have for them?
Okay. The first thing is, before going into fashion business, ask yourself, is it something you have passion for or because people are doing it to make money? For me personally, I'm into fashion business because I have passion for it. Fashion business is not easy. It comes with a lot of stress. So for the young fashion designers or for upcoming fashion designers out there, the first thing I would tell them is, before going into it, please check yourself. Do you really have the passion for the business? Trust me, if you have the passion for the business, you don't even have to wait. Like, I don't have capital, I'm looking for capital here and there. No, your passion will even push you to create the capital. And your passion is what will push you through the downs and ups of the business.
Interesting. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
on
so
the
much,
show.
Adi.
Of course, I can't go without complimenting how you look. Your outfit
Thank you
is,
so
I'm
much.
sure it's House of Hally, of course.
Sure, it's House
Your
of
outfit is
Hally.
amazing. I mean, is it a size 14, 12? I mean, I can steal it a little bit if it's my
No, it's a
size.
size 8.
But it's so beautiful. I must commend that.
Thank you
So
so
thank
much.
you for being on the Entrepreneur Spotlight, and we hope to see more of you on subsequent episodes.
It's all right.
Thank you so much.
All
This
right.
is where we wrap it up. We just had Tanko Halima Augustina, CEO, House of Hally, at House of Dash Hally on Instagram if you want to make contact. So that's it for the Entrepreneur Spotlight. I'm Tanda Chimelu, and I will be handing over to Andy to wrap it up.
Halima,
Andy,
that's a
over to
lovely
you.
jacket. I want one. You have to make for men, and that, like Tenda said, is a lovely jacket. Tenda, do you agree?
I agree
The eyes have it.
100%.
Now that's